Morning and welcome back. Today we're just going to get ready for moving these ewes. It's nearly lunchtime now. I had planned on moving them this morning, but it was just sleet and snow and rain, and so those ewes out there, they're pretty hungry. Want to move them up where we call the hill. They're the first ewes and lambs that were born. They're all out there. There's about 30 ewes there, so they really need to be moved to the hill. It's probably about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile away, and I was going to walk them with the dog, but we need a few bodies to fill a few gaps and things like that. So, and I need to set up a few gates over at the gate to try and help funnel them out. So we'll be getting at that today, and then a few various different things. But going back to my decision to sell the livestock, but like we have these sheds here and here. These sheds could be rented out, you know, so this is huge big shed. Huge big shed, and then like you could do these two separate or put them all in one. I actually had some of them rented out before I got into livestock, and like potentially there's 20 grand here, or 2 grand a month, 24 grand. You wouldn't make that out of livestock, you know what I mean, and no work, like so that's the option as well. I'm renting these out, and I keep the silage pit then to put all my own machines in. There'd be no hay or straw in it, and it's probably big enough then to keep all my stuff over there. Just going back as well, there were some people like maybe question my decision or whatever. I don't mind that, but like it's not as if someone has died or anything like that. It's just assessing things and changing the options. Like I'm making this decision. I won't say it's solely a business decision, but it's about money at the end of the day. We're running it as a business, and as I say, we've 3 things going. We rent rooms in the house, the contract and selling haylage, and the livestock. And the livestock is the most work and the least money, and I stated that before, you know. So as I said, it's not as if someone's died. We're just changing things around to try and suit ourselves so that I can give myself a bit more time with the chaps, maybe go on a holiday every year, something like that. Go to some football matches, just better quality of life without being stressing the whole time, and always being a week behind, you know. Like even if the place needed to be tidied up, you could never do it because you were always trying to catch up on major work, or if something needed to be fixed, you were struggling to go and do it because you were always a week behind trying to catch up on major work. So we've loads of options, and it's not as if, as I say, probably might buy in lambs to fatten on after grass, or a couple of weanlings or a few calves. Like, we're not going to be out of stock completely, so the channel won't suffer. We will have livestock on the channel still at different stages, you know. So there'll be loads of different things. So yeah, we keep our nuts in that trailer. So I'm just getting some nuts now to bring them down to the ewes.
Just trying to catch this last lamb there. He seemed to have pneumonia. I actually didn't get him at this attempt. I went back home and got the dog, and we managed to get him and give him an injection. He just wasn't well, and despite him being unwell with pneumonia, he still could feckin' run. So I even changed the gaiter there and put it close to the fence, but I still didn't manage to get him till I got the dog.
Hello, it's just the next morning here where I had set up the gates along there to get the ewes out through that gate and up and over to the hill, but there's going to be a change of plan. I'm going to let them out through the far gate over there and down the fields just for a couple of weeks, and maybe I get them to the sheep shed then and load them in the trailer and bring them up that way. I just think it's going to be too much hassle, and I haven't got a lot of help. could bring them with the dog, would have the dog anyway, but I just feel that Sunday morning now that I'm a bit pushed for time, so need to go down and shut a few gates down that way, and then let them down there. There's not an awful lot of grass down there, I'll show you, but there is a greenness, so just to show you them lads, there's good hardy lambs there. Really have done well, these lads. Like, there was really good grass here, but like there's nothing left, as you can see. So there's one lamb here with a swelled back leg. I need to actually bring him in. Oh, here he is here, look. Or maybe that's a different lad. I think that's a different lad. There was another lad with a very swelled back leg. I think that's him down there. Oh, there's Ewes at the other side of the fence. They always manage to get out somewhere else, don't they? They probably got out under the gate here. Oh, I need to put this in four-wheel drive. There's a couple out there, and like they've got out and their lambs are here. Oh, I bet you they got out under the gate. It's just, they always manage to squeeze out the sheep. Going to leave them here. There's not an awful lot of grass there, but there's a little bit of a pick, just maybe get me out a fortnight until most of the ewes are gone out of the shed, and I'll be able to get them up to the shed. It's just, if I give them the run of the whole spot here, it's where we've cleaned off the ditches. I actually won't get to close that gate. There's going to be a gap there anyway, so I'm going to have to give them the run of the whole lot. Gonna have to give them the run of the whole lot. I've no choice. Just, it'd leave it fairly awkward for gathering them up then, you know. But see, you haven't done the fencing, so they'll have to run the whole lot. But look, at least they'll have a pick of grass. They've nothing where they are. So look, we'll go back up and let them out. And actually up on the hill, I knew that some of the wire, a few little trees had fell and knocked the wire down, and some of it needs to be stapled up. So I have the chainsaw with me and staple gun. A neighbour sent me a photo up there of a ewe out. I presume she's mine, and like, they're in feckin' 6 to 8 inches of grass and they're still breaking out, you know. Like, the grass is not the feckin' problem. So when we get these ewes out, we may go up there and suss that out. Tried to get them out of the gator without letting the dog out. Not a feckin' hope. Lie down, Pip, lie down, lie down. Steady. Lie down! Lie down! Lie down, Pip! Come boy! Come boy! Lie down! Lie down! Away! 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 Steady! They actually all went out there. The first two ewes I was showing you that were out in the laneway there, I opened this gate and I ran up around and I came back down and got them out, and they ran in here, and would you believe one of the lambs ran back in through the feckin' laneway. So I don't know whether he came out or not, but they can get out under the gate there anyway. It's just typical, it's just typical. But anyway, they're out there now, so they have a good scope there now, a lot of ground, so get a couple of weeks out of it, and then we'll move them up to the hill then. So we'll go up to the hill now and see where this ewe was breaking out. I have a fair idea anyway. He pip, that'll do. That'll do, he pip. Good girl, good girl, good girl. That's the problem here. There's some of the little trees, they're not even big trees, just been falling down over the wire, and I just need to cut them or get them out of there and staple the wire back to the trees. They were sort of using the trees as stakes. But there's a few spots like that up along, and like the pucks of grass here, but I just need to check, is that ewe still out there? He sent me a photo, or they sent me a photograph this morning, so just wondering was it mine. I'd say it is. So we'll just cut these bits anyway and get them back in there and get that stapled up. But all this needs to be tidied up then. There's a few bits of sticks there along because I'll be cutting here, so it all needs to be tidied up. But it was one of these jobs that should have been done months ago, you know what I mean, so just wasn't. But actually just going off for an hour or two at lunchtime now today, so I need to get all this feckin' done before that, and then back to the sheep shed. See, it's really just small sort of dead trees. I'm just cutting them up a bit and shutting them back in there. It just fell on the wire like that, so I'm just going to get the stapler now and staple it back up. But there's more up along there as well. It really needs a strand of barbed wire on it, but if I'm getting out of all the stock, I'm probably not going to be doing too much on fencing now. I was actually going to move them over onto the second field in the next week or so, because I wanted to try and cut that one first or leave it. So this grass was going to be ate down too quick, so if I moved them out there for a couple of weeks, maybe to the 1st of April, then moved them back, or a week into April, moved them back, and then try save that up and cut it early. That was my plan. There's seriously good grass on it. I was hoping to leave it and cut it maybe the end of May, but I'm not going to get away with it. This grass has just been ate down too quick, especially with no growth up here. It's been fairly harsh and cold, so I'm actually going to move them into the other field now, because there's actually a bit more work in it than I thought, and I'm just under a bit of pressure for time. But look at the grass, and they're fucking breaking out like. But the only thing is, up at the top of this field, a neighbour sheep was breaking in and had the wire tore down as well, so a bit of fencing needs to be done up here as well. But I'm just going to go up and check it now before I let these in. But I'll just show you now, hang on. Like, I'll just show you the grass in here, serious grass in here, and I was trying to save that up and cut it maybe in May, you know what I mean, for a bit of decent silage. The only thing is, I won't need any silage, but anyway, a bit of good leafy silage will always sell, you know. But or even haylage, leave it till June and try cut haylage off it. But I'm gonna have to graze it just for a couple of weeks till I get that fence sorted up there. Oh, see, they're going back up there now. I may just open this gate and go and get them and then check the fence after. I'll try stay on the field side here, just on the field side, and try run them down along the fence and out to the gate. But in theory that's a good idea, but it doesn't always work like that. Come boy, Pip, come boy, come boy. Just with baby lambs, it's always lie down, lie down, lie down. You know yourself with baby lambs, lie down, Pip, lie down. Pip hasn't been out for a while because of the lambing, so she's lie down, Pip. She's extremely eager, and you have to lie down, lie down, lie down. She just doesn't listen, and you have to shout, 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 lie down, Pip. So look at they're going down there now. Pip, lie down, lie down. Lie down! Lie down! Pip, lie down! Pip! Lie down! Lie down! Lie down! Lie down! Lie down. Lie down. This is a bit tricky here. Lambs always get caught behind the wire where they don't go out through the gate. Come boy, Pip. Come boy. Or, sorry, Pip. Away, 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 away. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Away, away, away. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Now. That's unusual. That's unusual. It went right the first time. Excuse me. We got them all in there. There's loads more to come into this batch as well. These are mainly all the Cheviot lambs, Cheviot Ewes and Cheviot lambs. There's a few blacks there because I knew what I had here wouldn't graze what I wanted, so I had to put a few blacks in. But there's a good few more to come up from the shed, and there's a good few more still in the shed to lamb that are Cheviots that were a bit later going lamb. But anyway, we may go up now and check this fence up at the top, because it definitely was down a bit. And to be in on my neighbour, it really needed a few stakes before I started lambing, but I just didn't have the time to get to it. And at least then they won't be breaking in on my other neighbour here. That just needs to be patched. Probably needs a few stakes in it as well, so maybe I'll get to it during the week if I've time, and it'll be done then. You want it, even if I had lambs here on aftergrass or whatever like that, you want it that they're not getting in on him. He has small baby trees in there, and don't want them eating that. Good girl, Pip, good girl. This is the spot here, but anyway, it's actually not as bad as I thought. It might just do for the minute, just till I get a stake in it during the week. There's another problem over at the gate. I think we fenced over there before, and I think actually maybe the lambs will be able to get under the gate. But anyway, look at the grass that's there, look. And that's the whole way along. And like, sure, I don't know, there's not enough ewes there to graze it. This is a lad we're feeding in here. He was numbered and marked and all. He doesn't drink a full bottle, but it might, I'll just turn this camera around. It might come to the stage that I might have to let her out with one. She's only a hogget Joe, and pawn this lad off, or else keep him as a pet and put him on the feeder. But just showing you everything. We can get nothing out. Everywhere's full to the brim again. I don't know whether you can hear that rain. I know everyone on TikTok or maybe on YouTube was just giving out about the weather to farmers anyway. Like, it's just there. Has that gone? It's just unbelievable. I mention it every time and you get sick. You just get sick of it. So, and people probably get sick of listening to it. But it's just unbelievable. I don't know how the tillage men are going to fare out, because like there was feck all winter corn got in, and how there's probably no spring stuff got in at all yet. So, and that'll have a knock-on effect even for all the farmers, because down the line the price of meal will probably go up, because the corn, if there's less corn, it'll be more expensive, and then the price of meal will increase. So it just has a knock-on effect all the time. So like, how could you farm? How could you frickin' farm when you're relying on the weather all the time? And that'll probably have an impact on me, as I say, trying to make 2,000 or 3,000 bales of haylage in the summer. The weather's going to have a huge say in me trying to do that. So but earlier in the video I was showing you the sheds up there, and maybe when I sell the sheep later in the year, I'll invest maybe 10 grand into the sheds up there and put roller doors on them, and just need a few little bits and bobs, not a whole lot, but like, as I said, it's potentially probably 2 grand a month there from the sheds, so that's 24 grand a year. So like, you'd have your money back in 5 months if you invested 10 grand up there just for a few roller doors and had them secure. So yeah, probably going to finish off this. The lambing, they had lambs strong. They were lambing strong there the last few days, but they've sort of stopped today. I don't think, or there was only one today, I think. These are all dads. He still has a good few there. There's a lad in there, but he's okay, he's marked, and these are dads that were marked and ready to go out. But as I say, you couldn't put anything out. We haven't put anything out for a few days. Anything that is out should be okay, I think. But look, that's quite heavy, and it's not really stormy, but it's heavy rain. Unless they have a bit of shelter, it could beat a lad down if he was a little bit hungry at all. So more lads, I think they're nearly all marked. They're nearly all marked in there, apart from that lame yo. She was very lame at the back. Oh, I did mark him, I haven't marked. And actually, considering she's so lame, I'm not feeding him the bottle or anything like that, and he's thriving, he's doing well, which is a surprise. Usually it goes the other way. We have had more deaths with the watery mouth, so it's just, and actually with a full set of twins there, number 26, like they were marked early, but they were always a little bit hungry, and their mother died here the other day, so they're a full set of pets now gone into the pet pen, where she had mastitis. I had injected her a few times. I thought maybe she had a touchy pneumonia as well, but she had mastitis, so she died as well. And there was another yo here, actually, that one, yeah, with the orange there, she's getting up now on the shoulder. I have injected her as well, where she's not 100% well, maybe a touchy pneumonia. And like all our yos have got, sorry, I'll just wipe that camera, sorry. All our yos are on the Heptavac P program, and the ammonia is in that, so I don't know whether it fucking works at all, because even when the lambs get to about 6 weeks, I will be injecting the lambs as well for Heptavac P, and like you always lose a heap of lambs with pneumonia. So what are you injecting them for? Like, it costs so much money to do all these vaccines, and I don't know whether they work or not, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to wind up this video here. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. As I always stated, I was only looking through the computer this morning with the wet weather. It's gone down to 30% now, or sorry, over 60% of people that are watching the videos are not subscribed. It helps me out no end, helps the channel no end if you just hit the subscription. It doesn't cost anything. I know I say it every time, but it really, really helps if you do that. And we will see you at the next one.